it's hard to hear. I'm currently driving, obviously, but my van is very not insulated, so when I'm driving it's like very loud, and I don't know if in the video you guys can hear more of my voice or more of the screaming of the wind. Either way, it is what it is. Whatever. I don't know what I wanted to speak about. I just wanted to press record and see what decides to come out. I feel like I have vague ideas of what I want to talk about, but obviously no scripts, no dot points, like no nothing. I just want to, as I've said before, I think I've said it, like I really want to use making videos as a means to just learn how to trust myself and what I know to allow to come through in moments when it's needed. It's like, and just trust that whatever I want to talk about will just come out naturally, rather than trying to force myself to talk about something or trying to be strategic with structure around it, like the whole scripting or whatever it is. Like, I'm not against it, and like maybe at some point I will use more of that, but like right now I think the main thing for me is just learning how to openly express and communicate either what I've gone through in a grounded way, what I'm going through in a grounded way, and where I want to go in a grounded way. Obviously, it all needs to be in a grounded way, otherwise it can come across as seeking, not so much seeking help, but it comes across very, you just look unstable, you don't look good, and then people worry, people get concerned, and it's just not a good time for anyone. So yeah, the goal is to make videos and just keep my presence grounded and not get swept up in whatever I'm talking about in a way that comes across like I haven't yet processed it or integrated whatever I'm talking about. My goal with all of this is to help people, and I don't think I can do that if I'm talking about something in a way that I seem very unstable from. Duh. I always just like looking at number plates and making a word out of it and just saying it in a weird way. I don't know. Am I the only one? Maybe. Even if it's like all mumbo jumbo letters and does not make sense, I'm just like, so this one says FJO for Joe. I find it funny. I feel like I always have so much on my mind that I don't know what to talk about. I know there's so much there that just wants to come out and be articulated or expressed or communicated, or just, yeah, like there's just so much there that it's like I don't know where to like what to choose. Indecisive. Too many thoughts. Too many things. And on top of that, like, yeah, too many things that I want to do. I got so many things that I want to do that I get the old analysis paralysis and just end up doing none of it. I'm like, no, I want to do all of them. Can I not just do all of them at once? Like, come on. Like, I know I have the capacity to do a lot of things, but it's like, it's that first initial getting things started, and it's like, it's difficult, man. It's difficult. I respect people that are successful because you just have to do it. You just have to start. But it's that starting that is the hard part, because that's where all the limiting beliefs arise, the self-doubt, the I'm not good enough, the I don't deserve money, all these things, they just arise, and if you're unconscious, you tend to let those thoughts win. But the gift of awareness is that we can catch ourselves in those moments and then choose to go into it. Doesn't necessarily happen from the first one, like from the first go. Like, bro, it's taken me so long and I still haven't really started anything. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on. It's time to just start some things. Like, I want to do so much, man. I want to do so much. Making videos is one, actually, so there you go. I'm starting that, which, good on me. I want to learn fascia release, like a course, like also massage therapy in a course. I want to learn herbal medicine. I want to learn internal arts like Qigong and Tai Chi and all things like that. Like, I want to study it in a way that I can then teach it. A somatics course, like I want to have all these things not just under my belt for myself, so I know how to use tools and practices to help me come back to baseline, but to help others. I just want to help others. I feel such a deep calling to help others, and it's like I get so overwhelmed by it. I'm like, I don't know where to start. I just want to fucking help people. But it's like, well, I guess you need to start with helping yourself. And I do help myself a lot, but naturally, like all of us, like I struggle, and it is hard to look after yourself. No, actually, that's a limiting belief right there. Pulled myself up on that one. Like, yes, it can be difficult, but I can choose to think of looking after myself as easy and effortless, because that's just what it should do, and that's just should be the natural programming of how I run. It's like everything is look after me, look after your health, look after your body, look after your mind, look after your spirit, like look after everything, looking after myself is easy. There we go. Switching it up in real time. I guess on the topic of like wanting to do so much and or having so much thoughts and information in my mind, I guess I want to tie it to the idea of, you know, like when we awaken, right, there's a dissolution of the egoic self, and then we come into contact with all this spiritual knowledge and wisdom and information and tools and practices and all these things, and we subconsciously use that as a crutch to feel okay, and we create a spiritual ego based off those things. So there's essentially two awakenings. There's the awakening to the egoic self, and then there's the awakening to the spiritual self, and then there's the complete and utter fucking abyss of what the fuck am I then? Like, I don't know. And it's like this, it's so easy to get consumed and engulfed by the spiritual path. And it's a necessary part of the journey. Like, it's inevitable that you're going to get sucked in by it all, because, you know, you're wanting to give life meaning, you're wanting to survive, you're wanting to feel okay in this world, and these things help. Like, they really do. But obviously when you over rely and then build an identity around them, you're doing the exact same thing that you were doing when you're unconscious with your identity, but now you're doing it, I guess, unconsciously still, but with a conscious mind to new things. You're doing the same thing. And I mean, I've come to realize that I'm a bridge between the two. I'm a bridge between the spiritual and the physical, like the human experience and the spiritual realm. I've spent many time in both sides, only to come to realize that I'm a human, and this life is meant to be experienced as a human in this physical body with whatever's in front of me, you know, and I get to create all that renders in my simulation. Like, I create it all. So what use is living in the astral plane or off with the fairies thinking about all these spiritual ideas and spiritual concepts and all of that, when we're just neglecting the very thing that we came here to experience. And then obviously when we're unconscious, we're just neglecting it still, but in a way of a lack of awareness. Like, we're not looking after ourselves. We're just not aware of so much that we think we're looking after ourselves, but really we're still harming ourselves, because, you know, we all know our food's poisoned, the medical system's corrupt, the education system's corrupt, like everything. The world is like very corrupt and very fucking satanic. This is very not for us. It's not in favor for us at all. interesting to not have an identity, or I have an identity, but it's interesting to have an identity but not be attached to it, to where, you know, like your identity is shifting constantly because you're not holding on to anything. It's just like, you know, and like labels, like using labels, like all those sorts of things. It's so interesting because like we're just boxing ourselves in with, once we label ourselves, we box ourselves in, and then it's harder to keep an open mind and allow ourselves to continually, you know, evolve and expand our consciousness. So it's like I'm not anything. I'm not anything but what I choose to be in each and every moment. Like, what I am now is not what I'll be in 10 minutes, 1 minute, tomorrow, next week. Like, I'm constantly like allowing myself to be in this state of surrender, or doing my best anyways, where, you know, whatever comes up to my reality, or whatever opportunities or anything like that, it's like it's just is. It's just all isness that is ising. It's just happening. And then my awareness is the thing that is observing that, not Nathan. Nathan's awareness. But I feel like I could talk forever, but I want to keep these somewhat listening length. So if anyone does feel called and resonates with my energy, that they, you know, they stick around and just listen, because I really want to like build a community where we can all, I don't know, feel related to and feel understood and share our experiences, where we're at, what we've gone through, what we want, like all these things, right? But yeah, so I want to keep them, I'm at 19 minutes now, so I'll probably aim to keep them under 20. So I'm gonna leave it there for this one. Look after yourselves. Look after one another. Spread love. Be kind. And I always go to say see you when I'm make another one, but I don't see you. Like with my eyes, I don't see you. You see me, but I just see myself. So I'll see me when I'm looking at me. Well, we're all one anyway, so technically I am looking at you guys. Alright, much love, bye!